The Santa Fe 2900 class represents the final and most powerful evolution of the 484 Northern type of locomotive. Built during World War II, these 30 locomotives numbered number 2900 to 2929 and became the heaviest and also the longest 484 ever built. The development of the 2900 class was largely influenced by available material constraints imposed by the wartime conditions. The design itself was the final improvements based upon the previous Class 3765 and Class 3776 designs, which date to 1938 and 1941 respectively, and all were loosely based upon the original 484 Class 3751 design of 1927, which was originally called a heavy mountain rather than the Northern. An interesting note is that the Class 2900 would not have existed had the War Production Board approved the Santa Fe's request for additional diesel locomotives, which forced the railroad to order the Class 2900 instead. The Class 2900s operated on Santa Fe's main lines from 1943 to 1959. Despite their additional weight, the 2900s were high-speed and long-distance locomotives. During the war years, emergency demands required the 2900s to haul freight consists and heavy troop trains across the 2,200-mile journey from Chicago to California, of which the Class 2900's 80-inch drivers and modern mechanical usage of Timken roller bearings on all axles and rods have made it possible for the Class 2900 to operate at approved road speeds of 110 miles an hour when engineering anecdotal speeds of over 120 miles per hour are achieved constantly. Timken roller bearings, and in particular the tapered design used on the axles and rods of the Class 2900, offered substantial friction reduction by an estimated 90%, which allowed more power to be delivered directly to the drawbar, which means the 2900s could pull heavier loads at higher speeds. Roller bearings also eliminated hot boxes caused by older traditional bearings, overheating and starting fires or causing axle failure. Timken roller bearings also required far less maintenance and operational cost. Post-World War II saw the Class 2900s heading passenger service trains such as the Chief, the Scout, and the Grand Canyon Limited. As dieselization took over to Santa Fe, the 2900s were gradually retired from regular service by 1953. Some units remained available on standby until 1959, when the majority were scrapped. However, 6 locomotives of the class were preserved. In 2021, the number 2926 was restored by the New Mexico Heritage Rail in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and is currently the only unit of the class that is in operating condition and running excursion service in Albuquerque. The number 2903 is a static display at the Illinois Railroad Museum. The number 2912 is a static display at Pueblo, Colorado Railway Museum. The number 2913 is displayed at Riverview Park in Fort Madison, Iowa. The number 2921 is displayed at Modesto, California Amtrak Station in California. And the number 2925 is at the California State Railroad Museum in Sacramento, California. If you would like to become a member at the New Mexico Heritage Rail or volunteer, go to 2926.us. The foundation states that members participate and help with the project in basically 2 ways: to provide funding through donations and or actively participate hands-on by actually performing restoration and maintenance labor on the locomotive and performing other administrative and public relations duties. All work is on a volunteer basis. No member of the society draws wages, and all proceeds go directly into materials and services required to restore and maintain the locomotive. Members are allowed to participate as much or as little as they desire. In fact, some of our out-of-state members drop in and participate hands-on only a few times per year. Whether you become an active or passive member of the society, you will be helping drive this project to fruition and maintenance throughout the years. So with that, the following specifications apply to the Santa Fe Railroad's Class 2900 484 locomotives. The build date was 1943 and 1944, with a total of 30 units produced. They were 484s with a driver diameter of 80 inches. The length of the locomotive was 120 feet 10 inches. The axle load was 77,500 pounds. The adhesive weight was 293,860 pounds. The locomotive weight itself was 510,150 pounds. The tendered weight was 464,700 pounds for a combined weight of 974,850 pounds. They burned oil. The fuel capacity was 7,000 U.S. gallons, and the water capacity of the tender was 24,500 U.S. gallons. The firebox grade area was 108 square feet. The boiler was 102 inches. The boiler pressure was 300 psi. The cylinders were 2 at 28 inches by 32 inches. The valve gear were Walshert with valve types as piston valves. The maximum speed of the locomotive was listed at 120 miles an hour, but as I mentioned, anecdotal stories from engineers have it going over 120 miles per hour, and probably the locomotive overall was capable of 140 plus. I would not be surprised. The power output was 4,590 horsepower at 40 miles an hour. The tractive effort was 66,000 pounds even, and the factor of adhesion was a fantastic 4.45. And I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much.